Hey, Scott Austin here. First thing is, go ahead and book some time with me. I'll include a link in the email that I send this in, and let's talk through everything we've got going on. I want some feedback, I'll have some questions for and all that kind of stuff. So go ahead and book some time for as soon as you can, and we can start walking through these issues. I want to show you where we're at on the shopping experience. I'm really happy where it's turning out at the moment. So if I go to ready to ship, it's only going to show products that are available. And at the top level, we call this list of collections pages, and they can see all if they want to. So I want to see, hey, what's everything that's in stock right now? And like I said, only products that have variants that are in stock will show up here. Now, if I click on one of these, let's click on the Danny Band, and notice how I've got hover shows the second photo, which is an effect that's really nice, especially with all the photography that you have. But because our products aren't all square, there's just misalignment thing. So one thing we'll have to do is you'll have to run this process of making all the photos square, and you'll have to do that because the Shopify app requires authorization from the store admin to run it. But we'll walk through that, and I have videos on how to do it and all that good stuff. So let's go into the Danny Band, and what you'll see is we've got the toggle set to ready to ship, so it's only showing products who are in stock. And we can't change variant names and product names and things like that right now because it affects your live site. But once we push this theme live, now we can start taking out the now in stock and the variant names and that kind of stuff. And right now you're using product options. I forget if you're using Bold or Hulk apps or which product options app you're using. We're gonna have to get out of that because if you're using the product options app, there's no concept of in stock on those. So we'll talk through that. But the nice thing here is I'm showing the full Danny Band app or products, but it's only showing the variants that have a quantity that's shown as in stock on the back end. Now if I click on this toggle, ready to ship, it'll show me all options. Now in this product, it's the same number of options that are showing up. And notice here we've got an estimated shipping date of December 6th, and we can set, there's a default setting for the whole site, and then you can override that with individuals for the product. And when I do the final video, I'll show you how to edit that kind of stuff. But let's go back to a product that is probably, because what I want to show you is how variants change depending on if you're showing what's in stock and what's not in stock. So click on our engagement rings in stock again. I don't know why it's not doing anything at the moment. Let's just go to engagement ring, shop all. I'm going to click on the Magdalena ring. Now, notice I'm not going in from the ready to ship side of things. I'm going from the normal side. So our default setting is we're showing all options. All right, so here we've got 14 karat gold, 14 karat rose, and then white. Now, if I click on, and notice the date says December 6th, if I click on ready to ship, then it's going to refresh and it's only going to show the yellow gold, and it says this item is ready to ship. I can't do the shipping at the variant level, it's done at the product level, but I can change it once I go to ready to ship to show it's ready to ship. But toggling back and forth is working really well, so I'm really happy about that. And then the other thing that I've done is, we've got some standard product information. There's the sizing chart, which is dependent on product type. So we've got a sizing chart for rings, which is the one you guys had up before. I also show that here. And then also if we go to necklaces, there we go. If we go to necklaces, they've got a size guide also. So it's just necklaces and rings right now that have size guides. And this size guide is something I found a stock graphic and just edited a little bit to match your colors a little bit. But you can see here's the sizing guide, and we can put in whatever graphic you want. But I just wanted to show at different lengths, how far that hangs on a person. And then I show that here also in the accordion. The other accordion functions are shipping, returns. We can put any kind of other accordion elements in here that we want to. I don't like the recommendations. I'm going to pull that off. Now what I want to show you here is we've also got reviews going on. So we're displaying the reviews in the store. Well, we're going to have to talk about why you're not sending out review requests. I assume you've had some issues in the past. I want to talk those through with you. But let's just go to the Spencer band and show you what reviews look like on a product page. The review stars show up at the top. I use the brand pink instead of the bright yellow that's there by default to make it more blend into the site experience. And then we've got the comments there. Then the other thing is we've got appointments page here. This gives you a bunch of top level, I think there's 3 top level options of virtual appointments, in showroom appointments, and then pick up and drop off, and then a link to a page for each one of those options. So it's still the same pages that are in your existing store. I'm just using a different template for them, so they're styled a little bit differently, although I use a lot of your existing content in that, obviously. And then on custom bespoke jewelry, instead of the form, I went straight to the do a consultation in person or virtual. We can put the form back in for contact information if you want to. And then I've also gone through all of the different evergreen pages. For instance, the About Kasia one, it took the content that was there and tried to format it inside of inside the theme in a little more engaging way. Like I made this little graphic. We can replace this with every graphic I put up is totally placeholder, right? If you look at that and go, oh my god, that's disgusting, I will take no offense, and we can replace it with whatever you want. But lookbooks, for example, I just saw the content you had up on the site, and there's the, I'm not even going to pretend I know how to say that. There's your Portugal Beach one, and let's go to that one because that one looks really nice because you guys made these graphics with elements at different spacing with a lot of white space on it, and I love the way this came out on this page. Where I just think that looks absolutely fantastic, right? And you can open up any one of these and look at them individually, kind of thing. But this page I love the way that one came out. But there's a couple different lookbooks. So all the different evergreen pages, right? There's a ton of them in there. And then some of them I changed out a little bit, like the sizing one. What I did is I brought in content from both the finger sizing and the necklace onto one page. Now this is just pulling the page content from the finger sizing page. So if you edit it in the finger sizing page, it'll change it here, and it'll change it on the product page. And then also the necklace one also. So try to format things the best I can based on what my common sense tells me to do, right? So there are times, for example, where I would put in a banner because this might be a landing page or something, and this banner I don't expect to be the one we use. I've just used this banner consistently as the placeholder across the site. But a wholesale page, we probably should put a banner on it for a branding effect, right? Because this is going to be a landing page possibly for marketing things you're going to be doing, communications out to potential wholesalers. Whereas the jewelry care, if I remember correctly, I didn't put a banner on that page because I don't expect this to be a landing page, but more of a page that we direct people to, maybe in emails and things like that. So a lot of the evergreen pages have been reformatted and structured to fit into the new theme. So book some time, look at the shopping experience, look at the evergreen pages, and then let's talk about it once we're during the meeting. So thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.